what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so today before you leave. And make sure to thumbs up the video and to share on all your social media networks that you happen to be on at this time. So welcome back, guys. Hey, happy Mother's Day! Yay! Happy Mommy Day to all the fantastic mothers out there. Yes, I hope this day has been full of happiness, joy, and blessings. Spending time with the kids, husband, the boyfriend, whoever, you know, the family in general, or by yourself. that's always good too, right? Or by yourself, you know, just get a breather, right? So hopefully you guys got some awesome gifts and cards and things of that, and making some new fond memories that you can look back on for next year. So welcome back. Let's get into the video for today. Any newbies to my channel, hello, welcome. I hope you subscribed. If you haven't, you know what to do. Before you leave, hit that button. All right, so today I have an interesting topic. It was actually inspired by a video that I saw of the Sway in the morning, the Sway morning show. He's a VJ. So I was watching his latest video, and he had a young lady on the show. She's a music artist, or a music recording artist, and her name is ISHAWNA. So she's a Jamaican girl, very pretty girl. And I happened to, I think I checked out her song first. She had this kind of interesting, you know, I'm kind of scrolling through YouTube. You know, I'm chilling out today. My mom has to work, and we didn't get a chance to really go out and do what we plan to do. But I told her, you know, we do something later on for our Mother's Day celebration. But nevertheless, I'm kind of just scrolling through YouTube. So I check out this young lady, ISHAWNA, and she had a song called Equal Rights. So immediately I'm thinking this is going to be probably something pertaining to what? Like the police brutality has been going on, the craziness in the world, and you know. So yeah, I mean, wouldn't you think that? But not so fast. So so I click on the video. I'm like, okay, what's this about? So, actually what brought me to her video was the Sway Morning Show, because it said ISHAWNA talks about oral sex. And I was like, okay. So I clicked on, you know, I said, oh snap, let me see her video first now. Let me see, you know, so I heard the song, and it was very interesting. It was a good song. I'm gonna leave below, you know, if y'all haven't heard it, I'm definitely gonna leave the link below so you can go click on it. And I'll leave the interview link as well so you can see her interview. But it's really interesting. And she's very pretty, and she's very smart and talented, so I think she's an awesome girl. But the song was really catchy. She's Jamaican, you know, she's a Jamaican artist. She specializes in reggae, R&B, and soul music. A little bit about her. She grew up in Seaview Gardens in Kingston, Jamaica. Sorry, I got a little Jamaican lady inside of me. I don't know what happened there, but she also grew up in Brooklyn, New York too. So she has the unique ability to flow effortlessly between smooth R&B and then gully dance hall type of music. And also where she's from, that's where all the best dancers come from. So that's kind of cool. You know, Jamaicans can really dance the wind and the wind, you know, you know how the dirty wine, and that's where that comes from. So she's the daughter of not R&B, rub-a-dub crooner, Don Angelo, and she wrote her first song at age 6, so that's pretty cool. She's worked closely with Wyclef Jean and Bounty Killer and also Elephant Man. So she's done, this girl's been, she's like Sway was saying, she has a business-oriented mind. She does. She's very business-oriented. She's very calculated about, you know, her moves. She's very precise. You can tell she's smart. She has a brain. You know, she's thinking, you know. So she's been doing her thing for a while, musically. You know, she's got more than just looks. And I think that's awesome. I love to see a woman who has presence when she comes in the room. So she's more than just like, oh, I look so good. You know, I'm so sexy. but no, actually, I can talk about something. I can carry a conversation, and I can map out some things, so I can take you to the top. So I think she's definitely killing it. So hopefully, much success to her. But back to this song. So the song is about oral sex. If you haven't figured it out yet, I had mentioned it earlier. So it's about women receiving oral sex, and it's an awesome song. It's basically a women's anthem. Now, when was the last time that we heard a women's anthem based on women receiving oral sex? My neck, my back, Kaya, right? That was like years ago. I was probably like I was 13, so this is years ago. So that was the last time when. Now Kaya's an American artist, obviously. Like, she's from America. So this woman is from Jamaica. So that's pretty much the only, huge difference there. But it's been a while, like, since we really... I mean, there have been some songs here and there in between about women, receiving oral and everything. But I think this is kind of really... It's different, and not only because she has that island twist on it, but then again, that's a big part of it, too. So, the fact that she used the title Equal Rights, and I'm a journalist, so I'm all about having great titles and headlines. You got to have the right headline. And it can't be deceptive, but you just want to draw people in. So, it made you think it was about something else. I mean, I'm like, equal rights, what? I'm like, girl, you talking about cunnilingus. Like, what? Equal rights. But it's so funny because it all tied in once she started explaining herself as far as like why she chose to call it that and what it was all about. So she called it equal rights because over in Jamaica, where she's from, the men are not very open or privy to giving women oral sex, but they want to receive oral sex. Are we surprised, ladies? That they're a little selfish. I mean, men are kind of like that. And for a while over here in America, men were like that too. Like when oral sex was first getting, hot, the cunnilingus and everything. Like men have always kind of wanted a woman to give fellatio, which is giving oral sex to a man. For those of you all who've never heard of these terms, fellatio is giving oral sex to a man. Cunnilingus is would be someone, a male or female, giving oral sex to a female. So it's just it's crazy because men have kind of always been like that. They've always taken this stance of you can do me, but I'm not going to do you. Which is it's always been one side. I don't know why they've been one sided, but it was always looked at as like, I guess, less macho or less manly to want to reciprocate to a woman. Wants to please a woman with foreplay, and I'm like, I don't know why. Like, look, if you want to be satisfied, I need to be satisfied too. So, and that, I think a lot more women are standing up and speaking up on that. And so a lot of things changed with men over here in America. It took a little time, but, most men kind of warmed up to the idea because they saw that when they reciprocated to a woman or gave her foreplay in the form of cunnilingus or whatever she liked, it worked out better for them. So they said, well, let me stop being a selfish, butthole, and let me, go ahead and amp you up, let me get down with that, we get down with the get down, so, for her, she said, well, she grew up in Kingston. A lot of the guys are like, no, I don't do that. I don't want to do that. They talk against it. And Sway and the rest of the VJs were like, well, why do you think that is? And so she said, well, I don't know for sure, but I think it may be religious, because of menstruation and purity and things of that nature. So... yeah, the guys are a little, kind of finicky about that. And so to me, I thought that was stupid as far as like if a guy is going to take that stance on it. Because I'm like, first of all, we only menstruate 1 week out of a month. And some of us, like, it'd be like 3 days or 4 days, up to a week. I'm like, women only menstruate 1 week out of a month. First of all, that does purify you because it's cleaning you out by you bleeding. I mean, you're the cleanest you could ever be after you menstruate. So I think it's crazy if a guy is like, oh, because you bleed down there, I'm not going to do that for you. I'm like, she only bleeds 1 week out of the month. After that, you have the rest of the month to You know, Bon Appetit, baby, you know, in my Katy Perry voice, okay? Get into that song, too, if y'all haven't. I love that song. You know, I think it's nuts. You know, I like, if a guy is feeling that way, but apparently island men, you know, feel differently. They're like, not, some of them are into it, but others are like, oh, no, I don't do that, you know. And then it's a religion thing. I'm like, you know, like she said, she got some backlash, like where she got people were like putting Bible scriptures below the video, and like they were rebuking her in the name of Jesus, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, I think sometimes even with that, people take it a little too far. I'm like, God did not say nothing was wrong with cunnilingus or fellatio or anything like that. Um, Especially in the context of marriage, I think that, you know, see, a lot of people, they really don't, they forget about this verse. All things are permissible, but all things are not beneficial, you know. So, you know, you got to think. You got to think about it. You know, like, God is not having a problem with the act of, because I was just looking online, like, you know, are Christians over here or anywhere, Africa, wherever, over here, are they having a problem with that? Like, do Christian women and me, like, really feel that way or have a funny thing about it? Some of them do. Like, some of them literally are, like, there are websites I was reading, like, where this couple had wrote in, like, oh, is it okay for us to have oral sex when we get married, and is God okay with that? And the lady was like, well, I mean, yes, like there's nothing really, you know, wrong or absurd about it, you know. I mean, of course, God is big on the sexual immorality thing is something that he's very against, you know, but that's not really necessarily the case. It's really not all tongue-in-cheek or black and white. I think a lot of people are looking for black and white answers, and there's really a lot of gray areas, is what you have to understand. So it's not necessarily what I can and can't do, like I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm like, no, first of all, the bed of marriage is undefiled. And that actually brings me to one of my scriptorial references that I want to read to you all this evening before I get out of here. So, we are coming from Hebrews 13 and 4. Yes, Hebrews 13:4. Marriage should be honored by all, and the marriage bed kept undefiled, for God will judge the sexually immoral and adulterers. So basically, I mean, God just tells you right there. That verse is telling you right there. You know, it's really you know, somebody's being adulterous, you know, sleeping around outside of marriage, you know, they're cheating on their wife or husband, whatever. That's the thing, being sexually immoral is what God is having a problem with, versus like, oh, I want to have, you know, fellatio with my husband. I like to give my wife cunnilingus. Okay, so give it to it. You know, if that's what she likes or what he likes, you know, then okay. You know, I think that's perfectly fine, you know. And then I think it's important within any marriage, you know, I think it's important to please each other however you all like. You know, if that person likes a certain thing done, then I think you should definitely be open to that, you know, idea. You know, I think if that person likes that, then, you know, fine, because you're their marriage partner, you're their wife, their husband, so you're the person they're sleeping with, you know, forever. So, you know, I think it's kind of, you know, it might be kind of hurtful for them, you know, if you're like, no, I will not, you know, you know, but that's let me slip this in here. That's the good thing about God, and you know, God is very smart, hears all, knows all, sees all, and he writes the best love stories, and he's able to put people together who belong together. And you know, a lot of people worry about compatibility sexually. You know, because like, I don't want to give nobody who don't want to do what I want to do. Great, that's good. That's a natural concern. If you let God write your love story, you won't have that problem. You won't have to bother with that, with getting with the wrong person or whatever, you know. So yeah, let him handle that, you know, because it can be hard for you as a human to try to do it on your own. It's hard, it really is, because somebody can be sexually compatible with you on Monday and not on Tuesday. So people change. So here's another scriptural reference before I leave you all today. This is Proverbs 5:18-20. May your fountain be blessed, and may you rejoice in your wife of your youth, a loving doe, a graceful deer. May her breast satisfy you always. May you ever be intoxicated with her love. Why, my son, be intoxicated with another man's wife? Why embrace the bosom of a wayward woman? So I love that. I love that right there. So I love the fact that the Bible just basically God's word actually encouraged a man to love his wife's breasts. So I was in love right there. I'm like, oh my God. Like God just told a man, like, you should love your wife's breasts and not some other woman's, okay? So, so have fun, guys and girls, with your guy and girl. Not with mine. Definitely not with mine. And not with not with nobody else's, okay? So have a good time, okay? And let me just make sure that I didn't leave anything out. I don't think so. So Jamaican men known for not being open. American men are some same way. Okay. Yeah, I think I got everything here. But yeah, I'm going to drop all the links below. I want you guys to check out ISHAWNA. Check her out. Listen to the song. It's very interesting. She did it to the Ed Sheeran beat. I'm in love with the shape of you. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, she did it to that beat, so it's awesome. But, yeah. I like the song. I think it's very empowering. I think we women, we need those kind of anthems and empowering anthems. And, because men are always, telling us what they want. Like what she was saying, they always tell what they want done and what they want us to do. They've been saying that for years. Okay, they've been doing it for years. So why not we come out and say, well, hey, I want something done too. What you gonna do with me? Okay, like I want some things. So I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think it's lovely. And I think we as Christian women, I think we should have more conversations like this. I think we have to stop acting so weird about things. Like, a lot of us, we not like that, but some of us are a little like, and I'm like, girl, unwind. It's okay. It's okay. Like, we got to talk about stuff like this, especially when I'm seeing stuff on sites where people are like writing in, like, is it okay to have oral sex with my husband? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, you can't have oral sex with my husband, so I mean, may as well be yours, right? I mean, than mine, So I'm just saying. Anyway, I digress. I want you all to have a lovely, blessed Mother's Day, and I want to talk to y'all later. Okay? All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye.